y'all, Lanita here with Herbalist Lounge. Welcome to our YouTube channel. If this is your first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are a return guest, welcome back. Glad to have you. Please remember to like and subscribe on our channel. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about herbaling while you are traveling. And by herbaling, I mean finding herbs, being able to use herbs while you are traveling. So I am in Frankfurt, Germany, and I'm going to show you what herbs that I found and how I can use them. This is just a park place that they have for the regular people come out. But in this garden, they actually have sage growing, and you can smell the sage. You can use this sage. I've taken the sage and made potatoes with it. It is very good. Here's some broccoli growing just out in a community garden, I guess. I don't know, somebody planted this for the fun of it. And then they have more herbs growing. This is the Marcus Krankenhaus campus. All right, y'all, I'm at a hospital facility here in Frankfurt, and it is for physical and mental health. And in the gardens, they have a lot of special herbs. I'm gonna turn this around so you can see this better. The lemon balm is a wonderful nervine and can help people to relax. Can give you that fresh citrus flavor, some vitamin C here, and we have all of the benefits. And this is a clean garden because this garden is planted. It is not, they don't use herbicides, and there are no dogs peeing on it, and people don't walk their dogs out here. So this is very clean herbs, and you can use all of this lemon balm. Also on this campus, they have walnut trees, that's superfood, digestive aid, dandelions, and the greens. They have that oh so relaxing English lavender and that really aromatic Russian sage. They have Gravestine apples, Granny Smith apples. Walking in the park, I found chestnuts in the shell, horse chestnuts out of the shell. I found black-eyed Susan, that immune booster. Plenty of yarrow, that wound healer, antiseptic, helps stop bleeding. And Himalayan brambles, which are giant blackberry vines. Walking through the neighborhoods, I found apple trees hanging over the fence. Red apples, yellow apples. I found goldenrod, that antihistamine, diuretic, and oh so good tasting tea. So many bees here, you can hear them. But there are a lot of active pollinators here. But while you're traveling, again, we have the sunflower leaf. These leaves can be used in multiple ways. You can use them to make tea with. You can cook them like greens. They taste like spinach. And you can also dry them or roast them and make chips, like kale chips with them. Maybe pick one or two and you'd have beautiful decor in your room. So yesterday I was out and I was gathering plants, exploring my environment, see what kind of herbs I could find here in Frankfurt. And these are some of the goodies that I found and that I decided to bring home with me. Now I'll show you more pictures of other things that I found, but I didn't want to bring everything home. Okay, let's get started. What am I going to do with all of this stuff? Well, this is, if I can get it out, Russian sage, along with my English lavender, but this is the Russian sage. So what I've decided to do with this is because I am in a new environment and who knows the energy that's here or not. I always believe in cleansing my space. Of course, I brought some things with me, but hey, why not use some of the local plants too? So I'm going to put this can to the side and I'm going to prepare my Russian sage. So some of the flowers are kind of peeling off a little bit, but that's okay. This will all be good. I actually set it in water overnight so that it would stay green. And then once I make it into my wand or my smudge stick, then it can dry that way. So, and as I'll be here for a while, I have time to let it dry. So I'm gonna cut these in sections about that big. And then that way I can make a nice sized wand, and hopefully I, always travel prepared. Who doesn't have jute in their suitcase? I always do. Anyway, so I'm going to just cut this in small sections and make a nice little smudge wand. And when it dries, it'll be ready for me. So we'll just take some scissors and cut this, say about 8 inches. 8 inches is from my fingertip to my wrist. Yeah, well, maybe we'll give it 10 inches. Yeah, okay. So let's see. These are not specifically for cutting plants, but hey, in a pinch, they work. Now I'm gonna cut up where the flowers are, and I'll try to keep as many flowers as I can. And I wish this were smell-o-vision and y'all could smell this, because it smells fantabulous. Now these flowers here on the tip, I'm not gonna cut that because the more I touch it, the more the flowers fall off. So I'm just gonna bend that down a little bit. You see, the more I touch it, everything falls off. I'll stick some of my leaves and things in here and see how much we can hold on to. So I'll just take my jute, and you want to use some type of natural rope. So you don't want to use anything, if you don't have any with you. I mean, who travels with jute besides me? You can use any type of string, a cotton string, or a natural string, something natural. You don't want to use nylon or synthetic because those tend to melt. And if you're using this for cleansing purposes, then you've defeated your whole purpose by using those. So use some type of natural string if you are making a smudge wand. And so I just made a slip knot, and I tie that on there really tight, and I'm gonna wrap around. We're gonna try to hold as much as possible in there. Of course, we can't save everything, but we can try. I'm just folding the flowers in to try to keep them on, and then come back down. And there we have us, keeping it good and tight. Sweet little smudge wand. And so just to close it off, I wrap it around and put the string through there. Okay. So, I mean, if you're traveling, you're going to do the best you can with what you got. And I'm just showing you, my best way of doing this while I'm here. And so this is really good and tight. And actually, I can hang that up like that and let it dry. Stick it to the wall, use a hair clip and stick it to something and let it hang up and dry, and see what we got. Now these little pieces that I have left over, they smell so good. I'm just gonna put them in a little tray, maybe a saucer or something, and use it kind of as a potpourri and allow it to scent my room, because it smells so good. And there you have it. This probably will take a couple of days. It was really warm. Now it's cooling off, so I don't know how much longer it's going to take to dry, but I'll keep you posted. This is herbaling while traveling. That's what I'm doing. Here's my very aromatic potpourri and my Russian sage drying on the balcony. Cooking a savory meal? Well, the throw some sage leaves in there. And nothing makes a meal more savory than some fresh sage. Can't go wrong. Herbaling while traveling. Okay, y'all, remembered I gathered some lemon balm, told you what a great nervine it is, and all of the good stuff about the lemon balm. Well, before, I put it in a plastic bag and it kept so good. But last night, I put it in a plastic bag and I didn't close the bag. So my lemon balm dried a little bit, but you know what? It still smells really strong. I washed it really good, just in cold water, because you know there's probably some dust and other things around there. So I like to just take the leaves off. You know, if I were at home, I have a tea ball and I'd put the leaves in a tea ball. But if I'm traveling, I just take the leaves and put them right in my cup. And if you're in a hotel, usually they have a little coffee maker in there. You can make hot water in that coffee maker too. So you don't always have to be, you know, in an extended stay hotel or an apartment. You can get some hot water just about anywhere. Now, I put my leaves in the cup. And then I had my Instapot. I pour some hot water and let that steep. And I'll let it steep probably about 10 minutes or so because I want to get all of that goodness of that lemon balm in there. Ooh, I wish y'all could smell. Woo, it smells so good. The aroma coming off of that lemon balm. And these were only 2 sprigs. So, you know, each sprig had, I don't know, maybe 5 leaves or something on there, but just a few leaves. You don't need a whole bunch of leaves, but you know, enough that you can really smell it. And then you know it's gonna be good. So with the benefit of time lapse, we're gonna say I let this sit 10 minutes already, and we're gonna see how this tastes. You see my cup is a cup of love, right? And I got love in my cup as it's been a long day and the sun is setting. It's very calm. I'm gonna sit back, and enjoy my lemon balm. Just smelling this makes me feel good already, but let's see how it tastes. Y'all, that hadn't been there a minute, and it already has that great citrus flavor. And after you drink it, you feel just like saying, what a day it is. So, just want to show y'all my placemat here because my placemat is uber cool, and it is what I am living by. So I just thought I'd share that. It says, do more of what makes you happy. And this lemon balm is making me happy. Y'all, that lemon balm had me out like a light. I slept like a baby. That is, so yeah, if you're traveling and you can't sleep good or you're restless, you know, it's not your own bed, get you some of that lemon balm tea. It was fantastic. Now, for the morning, you know, we need to get up, but I'm not that caffeine person that want to be all nervous kind of energy and stuff, but I do want a little bit of wake me up. So I'm trying the English lavender, which is going to be sweet, and some black tea. So the black tea does have a little caffeine in it, you know, to give you some of that get up and go. And I'm just going to put that in my cup. And previously I made some lavender simple syrup. So I took 2 sprigs of my English lavender leaves, put it in hot water, put it in a cup, and then put about 1/2 cup of hot water and half that of sugar because I use brown sugar. So I don't know if you can see, whoops, without me pouring it all over the table. But that is a really nice mixture, and it's sweet, but it also has that hint of lavender in it. So I've washed my lavender, and I'm just going to, I don't crush these or do anything with them. I'm just going to stick them down in the cup. And let me get my Instant Pot. Ooh, we got some hot water going here. And let me break off that stick. I don't really need that stick poking me in the eye. And I'm gonna put a little bit of my lavender syrup in there too. Yeah, buddy. A little more hot water. It's gonna be a long, busy day, so I had to get me a big cup. And just let that steep for about 10 minutes. I always let my tea steep minimum 10 minutes, 15, you know, go do something and then come back and drink that. And whoo, again, I wish I had smell-o-vision because this smells so good. Wish you could have some of it. But hey, if you're traveling and you find some English lavender, you want to make you some of this. You know, it's an energizing breakfast tea, but it keeps you mellow too. So you're not just too hyper, but you got that get up and go, you know? All right, I've only let it sit a minute, but let's try this tea and see how it is. Let me kind of swish it a little bit, make sure everything's all mixed up. And that lavender, ooh, I can smell it. If it tastes as good as it smells, it's gonna be awesome. But I'm gonna taste it for you, we'll see. It's hot. Ooh-wee. That's some good tea. That is good. And that's just a plain black tea that, you know, I found in a local market. It's not any kind of specialty, just a black tea. And a little bit of those lavender leaves. And you'll see that the leaves, once they're in hot water, they turn a pretty dark green. I thought it was rosemary at first, but I learned it's not. It's lavender. And it is delicious. So this is another Herbaling while you're traveling. Enjoy it. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.